I don't really have a plan for this video. I'm in a really good mood because I drink a lot of coffee, so I just wanna talk for a little bit. And you can tell this is totally unprepared because like my hair is tied up. I haven't showered yet today. I'm literally in my pajamas. Heck, I'm freaking in pajamas. I never wear pajamas. I always just sleep in my clothes for some reason. But yeah, my grandmother is amazing. Like, she's the reason that I'm in LA. I'm living with my grandparents who are actually living in their grandparents' homes. No, their mothers. Generations. And yeah, I totally understand why some people would think like, oh, that just means you're like a lazy freeloader, Chris. But the thing is, I want to be with my grandparents. Like, if I was offered the chance to like be in this same position in my life that I am right now, but without my grandparents, I don't know if I would take that. Like, if there's one thing that I am very, very grateful for my mother, it's that she was very close to her mother. You know, my grandparents came over all of the time. I mean, it didn't hurt that they were like 2 minutes away, but like, they were very involved in my childhood. Many of my like amazing childhood memories I have are with my grandmother. Not even my parents, my grandmother. Literally one of my earliest childhood memories is just sitting at the table with her and she would tell me stories and it was amazing. I still remember those to this day. Or there were times where she would take me to like the Michaels down the road and we pick out a bunch of wood and then we get home and she had a bunch of like saws and sandpaper and we would like make sculptures out of the wood. And not even just sculptures, sometimes like boats, because you know, wood floats. So we'd take them down to a local creek and see which would like go down the creek the fastest. That was just... And somehow she had the patience to put up with all of my crap. I was a very annoying child now that I look back at my previous actions. You know, the kid that always needs to be at the center of attention at all times? Yeah, hello, my name is Chris. That was me. But she just totally embraced it, and I'm so grateful for that. However, there was a time when we started to not be so close. I mean, even just like quite literally, when we moved to North Carolina. Suddenly I was cut off from her. And we only visited like 3 or 4 times in the almost 10 years that I was in North Carolina. But every time we did, it was so incredibly special and I treasured every moment. Like I don't have a lot from when we lived in North Carolina. Like, my parents got rid of all my childhood toys. I have 1 yearbook out of the, I don't even know how many we had, which honestly is a big reason why so much of my life I want to record and photograph is because whoa, I just bumped the microphone. The one thing that I do have from my childhood are photos and videos, and they are the most precious and special things to me that I have, which is why I've been so, like, I have backups on backups on backups on backups of our old family photos because I am not going to let anything happen to those. I have lost all of our photos and videos from 2011 to 2013. That period in my life is a gap, both digitally and in my memory. So I'm not gonna let that happen to my old photos. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent there. Where was I going with that? Yes, but what I do have that connects me to my childhood is here. This house was my great-grandmother's house when I was growing up, and we would visit it. I stayed in this bed multiple times. And the other thing that connects me to my childhood is my grandparents. And so being back with them is amazing. I love it so much. I love them so much. So my grandmother has always been there for me, and now that she's getting older, I want to be there for her. You know, I want to be here to help her in the same way that she helped me. Like, what I don't video are the times in the evenings when we'll just be sitting on the couch or at the kitchen table and just talk. Not even like about deep issues or problems, but just like I'll talk about technology and she'll talk about when she was a little girl like what life was like. And those are some of my most favorite moments, because it's not even like in that moment I'm connecting with her as a grandparent-grandchild relationship, but we're just friends. And that is so special. You know, I call her my grandmother almost as a formality at this point. She is like a best friend, and one that I am so lucky to know, and I'm so grateful every time I wake up in that bed. And yes, I will 100% agree. I am incredibly lucky and privileged to be in the position in my life that I am in right now. I'm literally living in Los Angeles rent-free. That does not happen. She has done so much for me, and I can't repay that. I don't think I could, if for 2 years at this point, I don't think I could monetarily compensate her for that anytime soon. So I'm so grateful, so thankful, and so humbled. And I'm looking to her as inspiration for how I want to be when I am her age. I want to be just like my grandmother, darn it. And if you talk to her about this, she'll say, "Oh no, I'm nothing special." It's no, you are. She's so humble, she's so giving, she's so loving, she's so trusting. She's amazing. She is everything, everything that I needed in my life, basically. I'm so grateful to her, and I love her so much. And that's why I'm here with her right now. It would be very easy to, I know it would be super easy for someone to think that I'm only taking advantage of my grandparents to live in Los Angeles rent-free, but no. The Los Angeles thing is really, really nice, don't get me wrong. But first and foremost, I'm living with my grandparents. That is the number one priority. I chose to do this, to be with them, because I love them, and I love every day with them. I don't know what the point of me telling all of this to you was. I just needed to kind of get it off of my chest. I needed to talk about it. You are my therapist, honestly. You and my grandmother. That's another thing she is. I'm so incredibly grateful to have this support. She's amazing. I guess this is a reminder to, if there's someone in your life that's giving you a lot of support, thank them. Call them, give them love. And I guess, my call to action, if you will, is to be that to someone younger than you. It's the saying, be the person that you needed growing up. That is my goal to my children, is to be to them what my grandmother is to me. Stay positive.